Hi there, Zoey from Team Eccentric with a lovely deck profile for all of you little Yugi tubers out there. I'm playing a Madolche Brilliant Fusion build. I like to call it Precious Desserts, and this is my profile. Okay, so first things we're going to start off with is the one Pudding Sus. You kind of have to play her in here if you're using the Brilliant Fusion build. The next one I like to go with is the 3 Madolche Magdalenes. She's your searcher for the deck. What a lovely card she is. Then I play 3 Angeli. She's another delicious card. I play 3 Madolche Hoop Cake. Well, what I just put down is pretty standard for the most part. It's really the next few cards that people tend to argue on. He's just a really good addition to the deck. Keeps your plays going. And then I play 2 Messengelato and 2 Cat Waffle. 2 Messengelato, it sucks when you have both of these in your hands. So I like to always play 2 just in case I have one in my hand. A lot of people run 1 Cat Waffle. I found it's really great with 2 Cat Waffles because he can bring you plays if you don't open with your Brilliant Fusion or with your Speedroids or any of the other, quick playmakers. He can be a playmaker in and of himself, so I run 2 of him. Then I run a 2 Speedroid Terratop and 1 Take Tomborg engine. I find 2 to be plenty, I find a lot of my games go past just turn 1 or turn 2 nowadays, so I mean, drawing into a Take Tomborg or a Terratop later on is pretty useless, so I like the 2-in-1 combo. I feel like I kind of have to put all these cards down at the same time. Of course, I run the 3 Brilliant Fusions, and then the targets I send with them. For my Gem Knights, I use 2 Tourmaline. I'm not spending $10 for a Pyro guy, and honestly, he has more defense, so sometimes I'll just set him and pass. And then the other 2 targets I send is, of course, the Trick Clown, and I like the Electromagnetic Turtle. This has saved me in a lot of different games. It saved me from bad hands in the beginning, so that's the Brilliant Fusion engine that I end up playing. For another tech card, he is spectacular. I'm even thinking about putting him up to 2. It's unbelievable that there just has to be 2 monsters on the entire field and you can just get a free level 4 out there. He's pretty ridiculous. His rest is a fact you're probably never going to use, but I mean, it's just a great level 4. Now onto the spells. I like the 2 Chateaus and the 1 Ticket because since Tiramisu is in the deck, you can shuffle any of these back in your deck if you get them destroyed or whatever. And usually you only need 1 of each, and I like this combination the most out of all of them. I run 2 Instant Fusions because I only have the 1 Norden. I don't really want to put an extra 3rd Instant Fusion in the deck. I mean, it feels useless to me, honestly. I run the 2 Twin Twisters because, everyone hates back row. And to finish off the spells, I have the 1 Gold Sarcophagus. Now, the cool thing about Gold Sarcophagus is, if you open with this and you can go into Levier turn 1, or even later on in the game, you can send your Angeli to the Banishment Zone, go into Levier, pull Angeli, and you have a free Angeli. It doesn't happen too often, but you can always just side it out if you need to, but it can help make, it's pretty much like you're running 4 Angelis in a lot of different ways, so it's a really good card, it's a fun card. Onto the traps. Now, I find that a solid trap lineup can really help this deck a lot, so I run the 1 Palooza. You gotta have the party when you're going to the party house. Also, this is a really good defensive card, I found. Then I run 2 Storming, 1 Bottomless, 1 Vanities, and the Solemn Twins. This deck it needs so little on the field for you to be able to, you know, OTK your opponents. So I find that the Solemns can just stop what your opponent is doing. If you have Solemn Strikes, you can of course put in the Solemn Strikes in place of the Scolding and the Bottomless, or even, you know, one of the Stormings if you want, but I can't fucking tell you how many times this card has saved me in duels I face off against. No one expects Mirror Forces anymore. Really good card. On to the extra deck. Now, unfortunately, with the Brilliant Fusion version, a lot of your extra deck is combo pieces. So you, of course, have your 2 Seraphonites and your 1 Norden. Then, for the rest of the deck, you have Chocolate a la Mode and the 2 Queen Tiara Muses. I find this combo to be very good. It's great being able to go into her with putting Cess as a material. So there's that. Then, of course, you have your Performage Trapeze Magician, because with Trick Clown in the deck, it's very easy to go into him with your 2 level 4 spellcasters. And that Performage Hat Tricker is also another target for him, so another really good way to OTK your opponent. Then your rest of your combo pieces are going to be 1 MX Saber Invoker and 2 Leviers. A lot of people only play 1 Levier, and I can understand that. But I find that even after your turn 1, if you get like Solemned or any number of things, having a backup Levier can really help extend your plays, and it helps you think past turn 1 or turn 2. Then of course your tech cards. I mean, I was siding out Abyss Dweller a lot. I put it in my side deck because I wasn't sure if, like, you know, if I'm not playing against a graveyard deck, it's a shitty thing, but I mean, so many things deal with the graveyard. I started main decking it again. I put the 1 Super Quantal Mech Beast in there for some back row removal. Of course, I have the Castell in there. He's always really good. Diamond Direwolf feels really good in Madolche decks because you have other beast targets, so you don't have to necessarily destroy himself. And the Silent Honor Arc. It's always a really good card to toss in there. Now, if you happen to have the Utopia and Utopia Lightning Engine combo, you can definitely put that in place of any of these monsters. These are all up to you in terms of tech choices, but I don't have Utopia Lightning, so these guys are perfect for me. And that is Precious Desserts, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.